Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another trick for us ladies and gentlemen with our deep set eyes. It's a new trick. I didn't come up with it. I saw it on TikTok. It wasn't specifically for deep set eyes, but I was watching the process and how the eyeshadow was turning out, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta try this. I have to see if it works. I think this is probably one of the best tricks for people with hooded or deep set eyes. So if you would like to see what the trick is and how I created this look, then just keep watching. All right, first I'm gonna start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter just to get a little bit of glow going on. Have not been feeling glowy lately with this gross winter cold weather. It's harsh on the skin. Those chilly days, I just feel like I just dry out. So I want a little bit of hydration on the skin and a little bit of glow. So yeah, I finally get to sit down and do a video today. It has just been so hectic lately between the kids and their extracurriculars. Now we have basketball on the go as well. Both of my older boys are on the high school basketball team, so there's a tournament going on, there's a hockey tournament going on, and just with work and just everyday life. It's Christmas time. Well, it's December 1st. It's not Christmas time yet, but I feel like all of December is Christmas, and I'm just starting to get a few things now. Like, it's just one thing after the next. So I praise the mamas that got it all. Like, they have got it all going on. They are organized, they are working, they are doing it all. Like, I praise you because I can't, like, I just can't. I can't do it all. So that's all we're gonna kind of do for foundation wise. Like I said, I don't really like too much on my skin. Definitely when I'm putting makeup on every day now. So I'm gonna go in with my REM Beauty. I have this concealer in light 5N, and I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. This is my favorite for a concealer, and I just dab in the concealer like that. I find that that works the best for cream concealers. You're just getting a light amount, and you can just build it up on the skin lightly. It's not cakey or heavy, and you just lightly keep blending it through, and it just doesn't end up looking really heavy on the skin. So we'll do that for concealer. All right, I saw this on TikTok as well. It was Kylie Jenner's makeup artist, Ariel, and he was using a brightening cream to go on top of the concealer. So I've done this a couple times, and it's actually really pretty. So I'm gonna go in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector and my brush as well, and just right in that corner right here where I would have my most darkness, just gonna go in and add a little bit of brightness there. And it just adds a little bit of like hydration to the concealer and just that little bit of brightness on that dark circle right there. And that's as far as I go with my concealer. I really kind of avoid it on the outer corners, on the crow's feet. I will blend it out just to kind of like smooth out any clumpiness, and this will just give the sheerest little bit of concealer on the outer corners. All right, super random. I put the soccer on in the background because I gotta multitask. It's Team Canada's last game of the World Cup. They have utterly no chance. They're knocked out, but like, this is the first time Canada's been in the World Cup, I think, since the 80s. So I got a multitask here. I got the game on. I can see the reflection from my mirror that I have in front of me. I can see the game, so might pop in and out if I move my head around, but I got a multitask. This is the game live right now. They're losing 1-0 to Morocco, so just maybe hoping they can pull it a tie, maybe get another goal. We'll see. All right, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I've been using this lately too. I have just been liking really like natural looking makeup. So not any, I want a little bit of contour, a little bit of shadow there, like ever so slightly. So I've just been going in with this because it works really well for that, just to give a little bit of color to the skin. And I just like how it has kind of like a powdery finish. So it's not a whole heck of a lot, but it's just a little added something for contour. And this one I have in the shade, oh, it doesn't have the tan line, so it's a lighter one, but it's a little bit cooler, so it works well for contouring. And just buff it in circles on the skin. Doesn't show up too much on camera, but that's okay. Under my jawline, behind my ear. All right, just to set a little bit of that contour, I'm going in with the Silky Matte Bronzing Powder from Milani. This is in the shade Sunkissed. This is also on the cooler side, flat matte side, and I'm just going in with a smaller dome brush and just doing circular motions over top of that. Again, not getting like a whack of strong color, but it's just a little bit of contour to blur onto the skin. Just to really match like the shadows on my skin. I'm just mimicking that. Now I'm going in with the CoverGirl bronzer, True Blend So Flashed High Pigment in the shade Sunset Glitz. This is a warmer bronzer. On the golden side, it has a little bit of iridescence to it, a little bit of shimmer, so I'm gonna kind of pop that on the cheeks, on the apples of my cheeks as my bronzer blush today. That's what I will do. If I don't want to wear a blush, I'll just go in with like a warmer, shimmery bronzer. It does all the work as your highlight, as your blush, as your bronzer. So I just put on my lids from Catrice the Slimmatic Camouflage Stick. I'm not 100% sure if they still make this. I don't really see it at Shoppers anymore. I have this in the shade Sand. It was like $4. It's just a nice creamy concealer stick. It doesn't add any kind of like creasing or anything to my lids, and it's creamy enough that it just absorbs the eyeshadow and just brightening up any kind of darkness on my lids, the veins, or any kind of shadowing. If you want to know, Morocco did score again. So if you're a Moroccan fan, you're doing good. I kind of just want to turn it off now. That's what I did the game that they needed to win against Croatia. I was just like, yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay. This is actually hilarious how well it works. So this trick this is just a trick, I guess, for anyone. Probably work really well with hooded eyes, and people who actually, like, you don't have deep set eyes, but you want that effect. I feel like eyeshadow kind of goes in that direction anyways. If you don't have deep set eyes, you're basically creating them. trying to deepen the crease. But this just actually works so well to keep like a smooth, clean line up on top of our brow bone where we want to kind of contour that and recede it out. It just gives you such a clean line. So what you're gonna do, first I need eyeshadow. Okay, turn the game off. I'm gonna use my handy dandy Buxom Ashley K Home palette. This just has the nicest, most blendable, creamy, neutral matte shades in it and warmth. I want some warmth today. So if you haven't already seen this on TikTok, oopsie daisies, then I'm showing you for the first time. If you have, then you know what I'm gonna do. So let's get a nice fluffy brush. I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill Morphe JH35. I did find these on Morphe website, so I linked them in a previous video. I'm gonna get a little bit of unfiltered on it. Tap off the excess. So you're going to stick closed, stick your eyelash curler right in your crease. Like it just fits in my socket perfectly. And look at that smooth line you're getting. This is giving me the same vibes as what you would do when you would put tape on the outer corner to get that really nice, precise winged effect with eyeshadow. This is the same thing with our upper crease. Like this works so well. I'm sure there's things on the market, I feel like I've seen them before, that you actually just kind of, it looks like a spoon and you just do this with. But like, perfect blend. Let's go in with a little bit of a darker tone. Like, if you're worried about being messy or getting any dark colors onto your lid or in to the crease, like you want it just up on the brow bone, this is totally going to solve that problem. Like you just get the smoothest, and then you have all of this lid space and crease to work with. You can just put brightness in there. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I didn't think that it was gonna work this well. Like I thought maybe for hooded eyes, it might be good. So this is such a good trick. Just makes the blending process so easy and keeps any darkness. Look at that. Look at that. So good. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and blend all of the colors through. It's like the easiest trick. All right, now that I have both eyes done, this eye always behaves better for me. This eye always gives me issues no matter what I do. So this eye looks better, whatever. I'm gonna go in with my KKW palette, the Classic 2, because I love these really light shades that I have in them. The Buxom palette doesn't have that, so I'm gonna take a flat brush and go in with the lightest color in this palette and then just start patting that on the lid, going up into the crease. This is gonna clean up the line even more and just really brighten and define the lid. And then from here you can go in and do some shimmery foil colors if you want, or keep it matte. I'm going up on this part of my eye to give the illusion of bigger lid space instead of just sticking with the lid here. And if your lid is aging like mine and moving all around, just kind of pat on with a flat brush instead of trying to drag it around. That will definitely help. See, this eye is just so much better. This eye always looks a little bit more wonky. I can even just pop in a little bit of shadow there. Where's my brush? Just to blend that corner out a bit. Because like when your eye is closed, it looks right. But then once you open it, you get that funny little spot. There, that's better. Now I'm going to lightly go over this brightness with one of the nude tones in the palette just to kind of tone down this really bright color. Just want to mute it out just a little bit like that. Just make it look a little bit more natural and blend it up through all of the shades. See, just a subtle difference, but it just kind of adds a little bit more warmth to the eye. You could even take that really light color and the flat brush and do, like I showed you in another video for deep set eyes, is just follow that natural little light spot that we want right there. We're going to blend that out again. So I'm going to do just a little bit more of a classic look today and go in with some liquid liner along the top lash line. Let's see. Gotta concentrate on this. Focusing more of the liner on the outer corner, and then I'll just stick really close to the lash line to fill in the rest. And we can bring it out for a little bit of a wing. Not too heavy, just a little bit, something just to add a little bit more to the outer corner of the lashes. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of the Milani bronzer. I did go in Tightline as well. I'm just going to take a little bit of the Milani bronzer and go underneath the eye, just so it's not so stark under there. And I do love a little bit of bronzer and warmth just along the lash line. Seeing the difference? Alright, I just put some mascara on to finish up the look, some lip liner, and some Vaseline for my lip gloss today. And this is the final look. What a fun and creative way of using our eyelash curler. Who knew? It was such a good tool for deep set eyes, but it is. The eyeshadow look came out awesome. This would probably work so well with colors. I didn't want to do anything too bright today just because I'm just gonna be in a lot of places and I just want some natural neutral makeup going on, but definitely I gotta try this out with some brighter eyeshadows. I've got some brighter palettes lately, so I definitely want to see how this works with those. Definitely try it out if you haven't already tried it out. Let me know in the comments if you have, if you do, how it works. Okay, gotta go get some snacks at Walmart because I just got things to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.